What's good, YouTube? And welcome back to me being addicted to Pokemon Go again. You old heads might remember the era of, is he gonna upload today? What the heck, 11 o'clock at night and it's not even Yu-Gi-Oh! News? Yeah, maybe once or twice a week. I'm gonna stay on it this time. Look, Monday Market Watch here on time, and we're gonna start with Gamer's Choice Black Friday sale. I don't have a problem, but your wallet might, because the vault is up over on their site now, and they are targeting the old heads. And check this out, we know TCG Players Black Friday sale now, and this is blowing it out of the water because it's 15% off site-wide, money back in your pocket immediately versus bonus bucks back where you're gonna get it back later in credit. Is it gonna be on everything? How much is it going to be? No, it is immediate. And look at this, Gate Guardian starts at 300 at first edition near mint versus starting at 320 on TCG Player, you know. And then also the greater discount here, auto apply, no code needed to support the channel directly when you are buying, and I do appreciate those that are shopping. So if you're one of the big boys, you're looking at collectibles, that's what your plan was with TCG Player for the bigger bonus bucks back, you might want to check out Gamer's Choice. They are doing it huge, and I haven't seen anything like this ever for a Black Friday, especially the top end of the market. Now, granted, a lot of people expect top end cards to continue to fall out, etc., but I think we're pretty much towards the immediate bottom. Yeah, some things are going to continue to fall out, and that's why I'm not a financial advisor channel. I don't know the future of the market, where cards are going to go, but it really does feel like a lot of the falling is starting to rebound. Other high-end collectibles, as we'll cover in this market watch, are starting to come back up, and then of course past format playable ones are skyrocketing through nosebleed prices, right? But there are still going to be cards that continue to fall out, don't get attention for a while, and do shop carefully for yourself, but I do encourage you to look through here for sure. Now with TCG Player, that's going to start at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central in the morning for Cyber Weekend starting Friday, so they want you to spend Thanksgiving with your family and not tapping your phone a bunch, all that good stuff. And I do expect sellers will be listing through the weekend and trying to make extra sales and actually list deals because they know it's on TCG Players end from their fees. This does not affect sellers and their bottom line, which is really great. And I know TCG Player doesn't love me bringing this up, but you can subscribe for only 1 month and cancel your subscription. I know you're number one enjoyed YouTuber TCG Player, but yeah, if you want that extra thing and it's worth it to you, well, subscribe and then unsubscribe. Seriously, like if you don't want to continue. But they do have evolving perks the longer you subscribe, and if you're spending over like $280 a month on TCGs, then it's probably worth it for you. I wanted to bring this up again, mainly because Vision Resonator has gone up more, Crimson Gaia has gone up more, and Soul Resonator's about where it was, and the sales rates are absolutely absurd within this structure deck and continuing to actually go up towards $5 a piece. Look, we've talked about boy math, girl math. What about Yu-Gi-Oh! Vendor math? Because this is still like just $6.11 per structure deck when you're buying 8. And I know friend might be hard to have when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! But if you and a friend get together and order these, if you're wanting just this package to mix into whatever you're going with, it's topping regionals, that's why people are buying it. Well, to get this package, it is cheaper to buy this bundle and you have leftover structure decks if 2 people are going together. You each would have a leftover sealed structure deck, the entire bundle, a ton of other cards, because these 3 alone are going for over $9. Heck, the vendors, if they thought about it and bust these open with the current sales rates versus the heavy shipping on 8 structure decks, like, they would be making more money, but instead they're taking a loss selling it sealed, like this. This is at a loss versus shipping and fees, instead of taking a huge dub. I just straight up don't understand why people don't look around them. And yeah, sorry to blow up your spot if you were waiting till, you know, Black Friday or whatever, but you should probably get these sealed if you are even considering this package for sure. Lopter only has 1 printing ever, and with it actually doing decent at the regionals, it has of course gone skyrocketing. Generators, there's a lot of people that are fans like Dyer in the community. People are like, oh, MBT. No, it's Dyer. You get it right. But seriously, I fell in love with this deck through Master Duel. I would have never played it without Master Duel, and I even played like a synchro build. So I enjoy kind of seeing it have success, but I do wish there was another option, even if it was an ugly non-foil rare and a side set. It would be nice for this to get reprinted at some point, like Boss Stage did, which keeps the short print secret rare just around $5, which is still heading up a little bit versus where it was at right now. And those generator tokens people want 4 at a time, they're actually some pretty serious money. Like, don't just sell these in bulk or assume they're worthless. They're towards $5 very quickly here. Goyo Guardian talking about past formats. The secret rare, I told you all to get your nice version that you might want of past format cards a while ago, just continues to rise with that popularity of past formats, and the other versions so low on quantities. We pointed this out a good while ago, and it just continues to trend that way because past formats aren't given all that love that, you know, current cards are. Rarity Collection did a pretty good spread, but it didn't like delve into past formats and nice versions for them, right? Original Sinful Spoils here is spiking up for that quarter century rare. Be aware, if you have this, you got a good amount of money versus what it was. The lowest are towards 60 and then quickly up from there, where at one point it was selling for just 44 bucks. Also, Rarity Collection boxes have pierced through that $90 mark, 92-ish a piece. Who could have saw that coming? Oh yeah. Now the real question is for the future, so many people got this to hold. How many people are waiting for what point? Like, how many people are waiting for this to 2x in value, then they'll jump and eat the competition there? How many people are waiting for 4 years in case there's a 30th anniversary collection, and then they plan to try to dump a year before? How many bodies basically will pile in front of each other trying to sell their Yu-Gi-Oh product in the future, and what will that do for the actual cap of this amazing set, along with the inside actually cooling off a bit this week. It was mostly up on a lot of quarter century rares, and now we have actual back down coolant quantities. People have stopped going insane hype for the cards inside, although there are still cards rising within here, including, like, I believe Pot of Prosperity Supers are back towards like $5 or something. But when we're looking through this, definitely the sealed seems to be king right now. But how will that go versus what multipliers will be on certain singles, and already have been, you know, 2x's to 2.5x's that have outperformed the bump on the sealed. Speaking of sealed, Duelist Nexus is just at one of its low points, and I noticed there are half of the quarter century rares in the set are equal to a box, and it's not worth box diving because there's not a single thing on this front page except quarter century secret rares. It is so bad. So yeah, you hit all the way to E Purely Noir, which is actually around $42 lowest listed, versus the boxes that are listed, and then they're taking shipping that is up versus singles and fees. It ain't looking good for Dueling Nexus for sure. I don't know that there's much potential thanks to Megatons and all that stuff, even though there's so many loved cards. Like, those loved cards have gone up and are starting to go up even further because nobody wants to open this for them at all. Speaking of cards going up on the market, like I did talk about, Welcome Labyrinth. Look, big welcome got its ulti. Well, the nice version out of Battles of Legend Monstrous Revenge has pierced $140+ in buyout mode, and actually has a sale in that range here, multiple of them, where a lot of the 120s have gone. And this has just been consistently really doing well for itself. So very interesting to see people going around the market and really targeting the quarter century rares, like Super Polymerization also ended going up all the way to where the Starlight was. People are starting to like the red. Discount Starlights. I remember that war cry, and now they're going toe to toe. Speaking of another seal that's not doing too hot, Valiant Smashers here out the gate, under $60 for a box already. Centurions, they're not really going by their name of cents. They're more big dollars still, are coming down a little in price for the core. Like, you can see certain cards that you're not going to play. Like, actually, I don't know how many they play of her. I always get this confused because it's like the same girl on both. I know the $30 one is like the good one. Let me know ratios on this, actually. Hit me up in the deck bar on the Discord. I do actually want to see this without writing it off too early. I want to see the TCG performance. I need to see some duels. I'm actually going to go into the deck bar and do my research on this before I talk too much trash on it. But it feels like just another option locked behind a side set where, like, you're going to get people who are fans of it, like Versus, that are going to take advantage of matchup knowledge or no matchup knowledge and be able to do well at events relatively. But I don't feel like it's worth its price point currently. Just like Versus early on didn't feel worth its price point, but that was artificial because of all the ultra rares. I want to see this in action, though. And the main thing that I do like out of here, because I'm a boomer, is the quarter century rare Archlord Christia. But I just feel like this deck is hitting under, but I do need to see it in action before I talk more trash. Thanks for watching today's Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation. And let me know what you think of the set. Is it kind of a sleeper? The mementos could rise. I know a lot of people just keep telling me, I want the memento cards. They're really cool. They reimagine classic cards, and I'm one of those people that does enjoy that kind of thing, so I get it. But that alone doesn't carry a set. It has to be cute, like, purely, and then actually perform, and then have two other, Mechanico Rescue Ace to be winning by $10 for the boxes these days with how awful this side setup is. So that's why I'm not too keen on this set so far, but I do really like the mementos. So if you do too, you might want to get those collector rares and stuff you want sooner than later, because I'm hearing a lot of rumbling towards those. Maybe Black Friday is a good time, goes along with the theme. Use that TCG player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra to support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying, but also check out Gamer's Choice Black Friday sale. Thanks for watching, everybody.